Alright, so we're heading up, me and the dog, up an undisclosed road in an undisclosed location, going to an undisclosed mine. We're going to an old copper mine up here. Had attempts trying to find it, then finally went up there and found it, but forgot my phone when I did find it. Go figure. So now I figured we'll go up and do a quick video while I have a little time. And I'm going to try and drain it because it's full of water. Now, I'm pretty sure it's just, groundwater just from the rain and whatnot. So it should drain overnight or within a couple days. I'm not sure exactly how much is in there. I didn't want to walk in it at the time. And went unprepared, so, you don't go into a mine unless you're prepared to go into one. And I wasn't, so I didn't. So we're going to go up today and we're just going to go put a little siphon hose on there, me and the dog, and then we'll come back in a few more days and see how far it's siphoned down, if any, and if it did, we'll go in and see how far back it goes. Alrighty, I'll catch back up with you when we get out of the car and start walking. Alright, so me and Kenley are on the walk here. Come on, girl. And she's never done this art to me. I mean, she's had her moments, but this was crazy, man. I don't know if she thought I was gonna bring her out here and leave her or something, because I don't have Trooper with us, but man, she did not want to leave the car. I had to grab her, give her a big ol' hug, and tell her, what are you thinking? I'm not gonna leave you. I'm gonna protect you. What are you thinking? And I've had to really coax her, and now she's all fine. Now she's all happy, huh, girl? Yeah. Now you're all happy and having a good time. And yeah, I was almost thinking I was gonna have to bail just because she was all scared over nothing. I don't know. Now we're off. And it's just some cheesy hose here. That way if somebody steals it, it's no big loss, It's probably, I don't know, $5 worth of hose, so I ain't really that worried about it if somebody ends up taking it. But I doubt anybody will even see it because it's right off the road, and the only ones that actually come up and down this are a very few dirt bikers. And I'm seeing one set of tracks. I'm not sure if it's from a quad, side-by-side, so ATV, or a truck, but I don't think it's from a truck, because if it was from a truck, there'd be a lot more evidence. There's a good ways down here, so. Ooh. But yeah, if you like the exploring and whatnot, like and subscribe. Every like helps, and same with the subscribes. If you want to see more, hit those notification bells. They'll let you know. I try and post a video every couple weeks. Sometimes it's, one or two a month. But that's when there's just not much to do or not much going on. Right now we're getting ready to do a lot of projects, so. But we're still doing the prospecting. Soon to be a lot more. We just recently found some new area we're going to be checking out that has a lot of mining. I mean, there's a lot of holes in the ground. The way it was described to me was the mountain looks like Swiss cheese, so it'll be interesting to go check it out and see if there's anything left, or maybe we can tap onto something off to the side a little bit. Maybe a side stringer that has enough in it to make it worthwhile, Alrighty. I'm going to get down here a little bit and then I'll come back to you. So, we are in some new geology here a little bit anyway. Don't ask me to tell you the name of this stuff. Some Jurassic rock and sedimentary rock. And then a little bit of serpentine. It's all kind of mixed together. This is a little bit different area. And it looks like it was a quad. It's way too skinny to be a truck. So it looks like somebody brought a quad up here. If you're wondering why I'm dragging this line, it's just straightening it out a little bit. It's gotten colder. So I'd rather have it a little bit straighter than not. I'm pretty sure, yep, this is it. So this is our mine here. We will be checking out. Right in that ravine there, right where the dog's at. Goes right up that way. Right here, Kelly. At least I believe so. It's, if I remember correctly, this is it. Yep. You can see a little dump pile right here. Good girl, come on. Yep, there's that little dump pile. Who knows how much has washed away over the years, you know. This is an old mine. The records have been long forgotten. They're a good little bit. I don't know if it goes down and connects in something else or not. Because according to what the records that I could find on it were, which I don't know how accurate they are, so don't quote me on this, but said there was a crosscut and 3 adits that connected in together, and then like 2 prospects. I found one of the prospects up above this one, but I'm pretty sure this was the old haulage way, because there was some remnants of some old strap rail up here. Up to the top here. And then got us a nice big old mine there. And old barrels there, but there's the old remnants of strap rail right here. So it's thick. I was told it ran back in the 1800s. So I heard there used to be an old steam pot here, but it's hard to say. And then the little prospects up above, which we will check out in a minute. I'll come back to you here after I get all my gear unloaded, and we're going to try and get this siphoning going. Alright, so we're not going in, but I figure I'll show you before I get the siphoning going how much water's in here. So, it ain't just a little bit. There's actually a good amount. And you hear how that fucking bellowed in there? That ain't good. It kind of makes me wonder a bit. But it's definitely groundwater. So we'll try and get a siphon going on it. We'll go from there. But yeah. Let's see how far I can zoom in. You guys back there a ways. But it's hard for me to see, so I'm not quite sure exactly how far back it goes. But it goes back a ways. And it looks like it splits back there. So, it's interesting. Alright, I'm going to get a siphon going. What do you think, Kinley? We have a siphon going. Well, we'll let that siphon out. It'll probably take a while, but hey, we got a few days, so, you know, this is why I came up here on my off day, just stick a line in there, because you can see how deep that goes. I mean, it's hard to tell on the camera, but that's at least a couple foot deep. You know, I thought it was like a foot deep. It's a lot deeper than that. And I have no idea if there's any false floors in here or not. You know, there's so much unknown about this mine. But you can see how big it is. I mean, it is not small. I would hop in there for comparison, but I am alone, and no one quite knows where this mine is. Only except for like 1 or 2 people. Then you can see there's kind of some separation right there. But other than that, just from looking on the outside here, it's not too bad. Not as sketchy as some of the ones I was just recently looking at. But, hello! Hello! It's got a good echo down low. It's just right up in the top here. It's a little bellowy. But I think it'll be alright. I think we'll have to check it out. But we'll have it siphon, and it'll siphon for the next few days. Hopefully it doesn't clog or nothing. You know, it shouldn't. We'll see how it goes. I gotta get my air meter too. Because what I'm using right now is I'm using a carbine lamp. Which works. And it works fine. But we need to get something a little better. So, 'We'll let that sit there and siphon. And we'll do a little more exploring since we're here. Maybe see what we can find. Check out a little bit of this dump pile here. See if there's any leftover ore laying around. Alright, we're climbing up to the main prospect up here that I know about. And we'll see if we see any signs of anything else while we come up. Because we are kind of running a little bit on time. Huh, can't we? Because if you see right up there, it's hard to tell, but right up there, yeah, it's right there. It's hard to tell. Let's see if I can get, yeah, right up there. So that's where we're heading. We're gonna walk should we walk the ravine or go up this way? Let's go up this way. It's not that tough of ground. It's kind of steep, but it ain't that tough. Come on, dog. Good girl. See, she can just rip right up this shit. You wish you had 4-wheel drive, huh? Good girl. Yeah, good girl. Yep, right here. There you go. She's a smart dog. She just has her moments. But don't we all? Alright. I don't see nothing on that side. But it's hard to tell, you know. A lot of this I'm walking on is dump pile. But it's all right on the cliff. And you wouldn't think it, just walking by, that everything I'm walking on right now has just been dumped out of this mine. And I think there's one above it, but I've not climbed that high. Ew. Not a good sounding rock there. It's hollow. Kenley, going too far. This way. Good girl. Oop, did I pass it? No. Hang on. Oop, I didn't go far enough. You're right, girl. Sorry. I'm off a little bit. Gotta go this way, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this way. Oh, it's easier to see stuff when you're actually at the bottom. Yeah, this is it. You can see the dump pile here. All the way up. Now, I've been in this one. This one doesn't go too far back. But I don't know if it was just a prospect or if it was what they were calling one of the adits. Because, I mean, technically it'd be called an adit, but usually these are marked down as prospects because they're not that big. See, there we are. You can see all the dumps here. But this one's got a little bit of water in the beginning of it, but nothing that is any worry. I walked right through and got through. The one thing is, the rock is way better shape here. Except there are some loose spots like that need to be broken away. Cause like that's all brittle. I'm trying to see the actual vein they were going after, but it's so hard to see in this stuff. Because when I walked in there, I was looking all over, but I didn't want to hit anything around. I mean, it was, I don't know. I might just be being more cautious than I should be, but you know what? Being a little more cautious is how people stay alive. And you can see there's like stuff like that, but it's all like completely rotten rock, and you don't want that shit. Yeah, there's some spots definitely. This stuff's pretty iffy. It's, you know, it's not the worst. Like I said, it's not the worst I've seen. But then you see stuff like this. So, but I haven't found that in there. I'm not sure if that was there the last time I came here or not. Either way, though, I'll definitely check it out some more. But yeah, cool little prospect. Huh. Good girl. All right, so we'll see if we can find any more. We'll run around here and see if we can find any more. I'll let you know if we do. Coming down the hill, we went up above that little prospect a little bit. I didn't find nothing. When I walked to the side of it, see if anything, see anything back here, but just gets more brushy, more nasty. It looks like the way we go over here. So, and I know it goes to a straight cliff right over here. So, all right, yeah. So back down to that first prospect. See if my dog needs a drink, and then we'll go down to the main haulage. I'm just gonna call that main tunnel the haulage because I believe it is. And until we can get in, we're not gonna know for sure. So that's where we're at. Huh, Kenley? Yup. And yeah, we'll see what we can find, you know? Alright, my dog's getting on me. It's getting a little bit later, so we gotta be getting here shortly. So we got the siphon going. Here's where I've been. Looks like it's dropped, actually. If you see that rock, I don't know how well you can see it on the camera. Because, I mean, yeah, there was a little splash mark, but it's gone down probably about a ½ inch or so. Or, well, actually, no, strike that, sorry. I was looking through the camera. It's probably gone down 1/4 of an inch, if that. Which, yeah, I don't know. I could just be seeing things, but there's sure a lot of water on that rock. I know I didn't splash it that much. Or wait, actually, never mind. Strike that. I did. I threw a rock in there I forgot about. So, never mind. It probably hasn't gone down at all. It'll be probably, honestly, it might be a couple weeks before it goes down because it goes back there a long ways. I can't see the end of it. And you can't tell on the phone, but this is a pretty good light. Pretty cool reflection, though. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Wish it was a little more clear so I could actually see. I'm not sure if that's just fog. It looks like fog. Yeah, it looks like condensation. Which would make sense. It's been pretty warm today. Well, it doesn't zoom in all the way, I'll tell you that much. It just goes black. Alright. So anyway, that's all that in a nutshell. We'll come back and see how it looks in a few days, and hopefully we can go in it because, well, it's still draining, and it'll continue to drain for days on end until, you know, until it drains it out. Awesome, awesome. We'll do a little exploration up this road here, and then we're out of here. It's getting dark. I might mess around with this pile a little bit. I saw a couple little remnants of some quartz veins up above, but down here I haven't really seen much. I mean, there's a little bit. Like, okay, never mind. There's some right here. It's just really, really small. It's all broken apart, and all this is really dirty. But hey, I got a hose right over there. I can wash it. So we'll definitely do some checking this out, because, you know, it's not something that's jumping out at me and making me go, hey, you know, this is promising. I want to freaking get this as my claim. It's just, I come up here, I could do a little bit of it, practice with my mining and learning all the aspects like setting stalls and, you know, crushing the ore down, getting the refinement process all down, and getting my mill all set up and getting everything just set up ready to actually go full on gold mining. Because at this time, I'm doing prospecting around, and I'm looking at some really good area. But this is like right near my house, so I don't have to go far, which helps a lot. You know, it's like 30 minutes from my house, so that's a plus. We'll see what happens. We'll see what we can find. We'll go from there. All right, say bye to the viewers, Kenley. Yep, she's ready to go home. You ready to go home? Yeah, I know. All right, we're on our way. So we're walking up, and look at that bitch in sunset. It's hard to see in the trees. Try and get some video of it as I'm walking through, but we're literally cutting it by the wire. Still probably got about a mile to go. I don't know if we'll make it to the car before dark or not. It's gonna be close. It's already kind of getting there. It's better now that we're up out of there. It was pretty dark down there. Then we popped out into this stuff, and the camera really doesn't do it justice. But it is absolutely gorgeous. So, yep. Continuing on. Quite a ways up there. Alright, so we made it back to the car. Pitching Sunset. McKinley. The car. So, that's all you get for $2. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for more. Alright, see you on the next one.